So I got a question about pregnancy sex. Is it lit or nah? Ooh. All right. What's up, you guys? My name is Dixon and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to shoot a video because I am about to have a baby in 2 months and I just really want to watch my baby grow up. Like, I want to shoot this content and be able to look back at it and be like, oh my gosh, baby Hustle was so little. So that's why I'm here. And I also want to build like a mommy community. Like, there's so many questions that I have. What I've learned is when you go to doctor visits, they literally tell you nothing. So I've had to ask and research and do a lot of things on my own. So having this mommy community will really benefit me in so many ways. And I'm just excited to see where it goes. So today I'm gonna answer a bunch of your questions. I went on Instagram and I asked what kind of questions you guys had, and I said nothing was off limits, so I'm gonna get right into it. All right, I got this question a couple times. People asked me, was baby planned or an accident? And to be honest, our baby was planned. So I feel like people who truly know me know that I'm just like not gonna randomly have a baby. I mean, I'm like on it. So I handcrafted Jimmy and he came into my life, and whenever he blessed me and I blessed him, then we just knew that we were each other's people that we wanted to have a baby with. And I think I made literally the best decision in the world because he's going to be a phenomenal dad. He's been so nice and patient with me while I'm pregnant. And if you know Jimmy, the patient part is really funny because he's not really a patient person, but he has been really patient. And I'm just so grateful. Like, it literally was just, we could truly say that our baby was made from love. And that's something that I'm just never gonna forget. I'm so grateful to be able to have that. So my number one asked question was, are we having a boy or a girl? And drum roll please, we are having a little boy. We do have the first name picked out. Obviously the last name as well, but we don't have a middle name. So if you guys have any suggestions for middle name, please drop it down below because your girl is stuck. Like, me and Jimmy have not agreed on a middle name yet, and it's coming up to the time, so we gotta figure it out. But yeah, so we're struggling on a middle name, but we love our first name. We're gonna wait until the baby's born so then you guys can officially meet him with his name, but for right now we're calling him Baby Hustle. Okay, so a lot of people saw that I was moving because I kept posting like, I'm moving. So Jimmy and I live in Los Angeles, and I lived in West Hollywood before. He lived in North Hollywood, and I signed a 2-year lease during COVID. And when I did that, I thought that I was making a good decision, but I wasn't, because I met Jimmy and then, you know, things took a left turn. So I was basically living with him for like ever and not paying, and paying rent at my West Hollywood apartment, even though I was never there. It sucked. I don't recommend it. Rent is way too high in LA for that, but that's where we were. So we are finally officially moving into a place together, and that's where I am now. We moved in North Hollywood. We moved in like a really super cute townhouse. So eventually I want to do like a house tour and all that, so I'll show you guys. But right now I'm shooting in the nursery, and there's like nothing in here. It's like a complete mess because we just moved in. But it's gonna be so cute when I get done. I have so many ideas, of course. So yeah, I'll keep you posted with that, but we did move to North Hollywood. Someone asked me how much weight I've gained, and I actually just went to the doctor yesterday and I gained 5 more pounds in a month span. But I'm 7 months, and so far I've gained 14 pounds. I'm actually quite surprised because I love to eat, and I don't really love to exercise that much, but I have been active in my pregnancy. I do normally go on walks and things like that. I'm a pretty active person. But yeah, when my mom was pregnant, she literally gained like 15 pounds throughout her entire pregnancy. So I think that it just truly is genetics, and I think that I have, like, you know, gotten her genetics in that sense, where I've only gained 14 pounds and I'm 7 months, but who knows, I still have 2 more months and that could change and I could just start eating like a storm and gain a bunch of weight. I got asked about my cravings, if I'm having any cravings, and honestly, I'm not having a single craving. Like, I would say sometimes I crave something like cold and not cold water. Only because, so in the beginning of my pregnancy, like during my first trimester, when I would drink room temperature water, it would make me so nauseous. So sometimes I just crave something cold, but not water, like ice cream. But I mean, that's like, I did that when I wasn't pregnant too. So girl, I don't really know. All I know is that I really don't crave anything out of the ordinary. It's not like I wake up and I'm like, I need this right now, or I'm gonna like start knocking shit off the walls. No, I'm not, that's not how I am. But, you know, someone asked me how Jimmy and I met, and honestly, it's like a love story. So Jimmy and I, we are both from Cleveland, Ohio, but we both live in Los Angeles, and we did not know each other whenever we lived in Cleveland. However, we have a bunch of mutual friends. So we literally just met through mutual friends. But the gag is, I figured that I was gonna move to LA like in college. I was like, look, I'm moving to LA. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm moving to LA. And I always told, like, you can ask my college friends, like everybody. I was like, when I move to LA, I want to meet somebody from Cleveland, and that's who I want to end up with. Like, I want to be with a Cleveland man, but I want to live in LA. I was like, I don't want to be with like some superficial, like, you know, crazy LA man. I want to be with somebody that's humble, from Cleveland, whatever. And that's literally what I got. Like, unreal. Like, I really believe in manifestation and all of that. Like, you guys might be looking at me like, this girl is crazy, but I'm serious. Like, I've always said that, and the fact that I met Jimmy and the way that we just, like, we were friends first, and we were friends for probably about like 6 months. And then one day I just decided, like, I was like, I think I like you. And he was like, let me take you out. And I was like, okay. So then we went out, and yeah, it was great. But we like were friends for 6 months, and we talked every single day. And I didn't think that I liked him at first. I thought that we were just like strictly friends. And then it kind of turned and it changed, and then it blossomed into this beautiful thing. And now your girl's 7 months pregnant, and we living in this townhouse, and we about to have a baby. So all I'm saying is, girls, guys, if y'all want something, manifest it, because you never know what you're gonna get. Truly, like, it might just boop, pop out of thin air, and that's what you get. And I'm not just talking about like partners or anything, but jobs, all of that stuff. Manifestation, watch The Secret. Y'all know what to do. So my next question is, do you feel like you know what your baby is thinking? To be honest, no. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, I don't even think I know. Like, he literally, I feel like there's times where I'll be doing something. For example, if I eat something really good and he just like kicks me like so hard, and I feel like he's like, nah, I don't know. I don't think that I know what he's thinking, but I really wish I could. Like, sometimes I try to visualize it, but to be honest, I really don't know. And especially if it's like Jimmy Hustle's child, like, who knows? He's probably thinking about money, child. That's probably what he's thinking about. Okay, so my next question made me laugh. Does being pregnant make you poop more often? And to be honest, no. Being pregnant makes you constipated. And I mean, if we just gonna get into it, then I've literally had to do like breathing techniques like on the toilet. Like I'm like, just so like everything comes out and I'm not straining, because being pregnant, you're also more prone to hemorrhoids, and I don't want hemorrhoids. So I've been trying to just do breathing techniques through my constipation and like eating fiber rich foods. Like I love grapes. So I'll just literally just be like popping grapes if I'm constipated, and then like usually that helps my bowel movements. It sounds like I said bowel movements, but I said bowel movements. So I got a question about pregnancy sex. Is it lit or nah? Jimmy feels really uncomfortable when I talk about these things, so I'm gonna try to limit it I'll make it as PG as I can. It's good. Like, it is good, okay? It's good. There's just a lot of things that go on whenever you're pregnant. Like, you have a lot more like juices going on down there. So I feel like for men especially, like sometimes they're just not prepared. Like you're just like, oh, okay. And then you're like, dude, get it together. Like I need you to focus. I need you to get together. Like I know it's a little different, but we need to adapt and we need to make it happen. So yes, it's hitting, all right? It is hitting, literally hitting. I got a lot of questions about what I'm naming the baby. I've already kind of answered this, but yeah, we're gonna wait until birth. So you're gonna have to wait until birth. But I will tell you that Jimmy and I had the name picked out before he was even a thing. Like we had a boy name and we had a girl name, and we were like, if it's a boy, this is what we're gonna name him. If it's a girl, this is what we're gonna name her. And following another question is we got asked if we were gonna do a gender reveal, but we're not. We decided it's not really our thing. Like we already are having 2 baby showers. We're having one in Cleveland and one in LA. So we just didn't want to spend so much money on parties. I mean, my vibe is like super gender neutral anyway. We want our name to be like that, and we also want just the whole vibe to be like that. So yeah, we're keeping it gender neutral over here. No gender reveal. What do you think the most nerve-wracking part of having a baby is, and what is the best part? For me, the most nerve-wracking part, the most part, okay, like the biggest part that I was worried about is birth. I'm not worried so much now. I do have my reservations, but I'm not super worried. It's almost like my body is literally preparing me every single day to give birth, and it's like easing my mind a little bit more. So like before I got pregnant, y'all don't even understand, like I was that girl that was like, look, I'm gonna be the last one out of my friend group to have kids, because the thought of giving birth scared me, like literally shook me to my core, to the point where I still can't even watch birthing videos. Like I don't want to see it. Like I really don't. I think that it's a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to see a baby come out of a vagina. And I also don't want to see someone having a C-section, because it's surgery and I don't like surgery videos, and it's just like, I'm just a little queasy in that sense. I think I would say now it's definitely probably the scariest part, because it's the unknown. Contractions kind of freak me out. I haven't had any Braxton Hicks contractions or any type of contraction yet, so I have no idea what to expect, and that freaks me out, and the epidural freaks me out. But best believe, baby, when they tell me it's time for the epidural, I'm crouching over, I'm getting that thing in my back, I'm not moving, I'm getting an epidural. Like if I can get one, I'm 100% getting one, because mentally I'm not prepared for, like, I don't understand how people do at home births and all that. Like I look at those people and I'm like, you are a freaking beast. Like it's just not even in my mental right now. But you know, we're gonna get an epidural, we're gonna push this baby out. It's It's gonna be a safe delivery and we're gonna have a great time doing it. So amen. My next question is, will you and Jimmy do regular dates when the baby is born? Like regular date nights. We really enjoy staying in the house. We definitely do go out and like try to do date nights and things like that. And I think that we still will. Like, the thing about us is that our baby's gonna have a passport like immediately. So we plan on going on trips and like just doing like living our normal lifestyle, but with a baby. So our baby isn't gonna limit us or make us not do things that we didn't typically do. Like, even if we had a date night, like, I wouldn't mind just bringing the baby because that's who I am. Like, that's me. Like, that baby is me. You're going where I go. Let's go. We're going. I could be a little naive. I will say that because I don't have a baby yet. So this is my first child. I could be being naive. However, I don't feel it in me. I feel like my son's gonna go everywhere with me, and it just is what it is. Like, will I have times where me and Jimmy will just have alone? Of course. Like, we definitely will need that alone time. But, you know, I feel like I'm being one of those moms. I'm sorry. Like, that's my baby, and my baby's going wherever I go, and it just is what it is. One of my questions, which I actually really like this question, is, do you feel like you need more mom friends after the baby comes? I feel like I have a lot of mom friends now. It's funny because at first, like even last year, I couldn't even imagine having a kid. But like, this is where I am now, and I have completely transformed. I'm able to like really appreciate my mom friends in a different light. Yes, I would love to have more mom friends for sure, because then we can like connect with our kids and learn different things. I'm always about learning and like just growing and enhancing. And I feel like when you're around different moms, then that's whenever you kind of see like, okay, well, I like this, I don't like this. Like, what's a happy medium? What can I take from this? We're all just trying our best. But to answer the question, I don't think that I need more mom friends. Would I want more mom friends? Of course, but I don't like, my circle is like really tight knit anyway, and I really just don't even like, people are weird in LA, okay? They're weird, and I feel like they'll like look at you and see what you got, or see who you hang with, or see this or see that, and then that's how they determine if they want to be your friend. And I don't need that in my life. So as long as it's good, positive energy, and it's just like us moms connecting with our kids or whatever, sure, I definitely welcome it. But like all that fake shit, like just leave it at the door, because it's not for me. I'm just not really that kind of girl. Sorry. Okay, how do you plan to keep self-love after the baby comes? Because alone time is important. This is something that I know that I'm going to struggle with a little bit, only because I know that Jimmy's gonna be a hands-on dad, but I'm also a little controlling. So I need to like let him lead sometimes, and I need to like ensure myself that everything is gonna be okay. Like he can do things, and like other family members can do things, and I can sit back and have my alone time. And I feel like I can see myself struggling with that. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen, but I do know that it's a possibility. But I do just wanna make sure that it doesn't, and I just need Jimmy to be like, baby, I got this. Like, it's good. Like, go hang out, go do work, go to sleep, like go do what you have to do. I have this, and everything will be okay. We've had many talks about it, so I know that he's going to, but I also need to listen. So that's where we get a little, because I know that I'll need Jimmy. Like, I really will. I will need him, and it's like he needs me, I need him, and that's just what it is. Like, I mean, I could do it on my own, don't get me wrong, but I need him. I need my man. So I got asked why we decided to have a baby, if we decided, and for me, just bear with me, because I don't want this story to get like sad, but it just honestly, this is why I decided to have a baby. Growing up, I was really grateful to have a very privileged life, in the sense of like, I had a ton of family surrounding me. I was very loved by that family. I did not have grandparents on either side because I only had one left on my mom's side and one left on my dad's side. And whenever I was 7, they passed away within the same year. So that left me with no grandparents for pretty much my whole life. But I always felt so loved. And there was just one family member in particular, my Auntie Joyce. During COVID, she passed away. It wasn't because of COVID. She passed away because of cancer. And when I tell you, I never thought in a million years my aunt was going to pass away. Like, this woman, for everybody who knows her, like, she is iconic. Like, I can't even go into everything because, like, I don't want to sit up here and be like crying and stuff. But she's just such an amazing woman. She worked out every single day, never drank, never smoked, like any of that. But unfortunately, she passed away from cancer. And when that happened, it truly shook me to my core, to the point where I was like, there could be family members that I never expect to not be here, and they will never meet my future children. And that was something that really scared me. I'm 30 years old. Oh wait, no, I just had a birthday, sorry. I'm 31. I was like, dude, it's time. Like, I have an amazing man. He wants to have kids with me. And I was like, we're able to financially, like, why wouldn't we just do it? Like, it's like I was holding myself back, and I just got to a point where I was like, I don't want to hold myself back anymore. I, like I said, did not grow up with grandparents, and I want to make sure that my son has the grandparents in his life. So that was something that was really, really important to me. And I just had to do like a lot of like self-evaluation. And there was like this one day, it just kind of like clicked. And I was like, I want to have kids, and I want to do it now. Yeah, I was like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And it took us about like 6 months, I want to say, like 5-6 months to actually get pregnant. Which, another thing that shook me, because baby, I was like, why is this taking so long? Like, I didn't know. I was super naive. I thought that you just like bust it wide open one time and then your girl is pregnant. But like, no, it's a process. It takes a while. And sometimes it takes longer than that. So we're just really grateful. That's basically the reason why we decided, well, why I decided, I can't speak for Jimmy, but why I decided to have kids. Want him to be surrounded by family and just be loved the way that I was loved growing up so much. All right, y'all, well, this video is like mad long, I'm sure. I've just been talking everyone's ear off, but I just want to say, if you watch this whole thing, God bless you, because this thing is long. Seriously, I'm so grateful for everyone who asked me a question, and just for people that are interested, because for me, like, there were just so many things that I personally didn't know about pregnancy, so I had to like reach out and ask a lot of people. And I just want you to know, like, ask me everything, like anything, everything, ask away, because I'm here to answer all the questions. I can only speak on my experiences, of course, but still, I think it's important to hear different perspectives, because everybody's pregnancy is so different. You're gonna definitely see more videos from me, because like I said, I want to document these things, and I want to document my belly and just watching my baby grow. And I think it's just such a beautiful process, and I just want to like be able to look back and be like, oh, remember I was in his nursery and there was nothing in here and the room's echoing because there's literally no furniture yet. But yeah, I'm emotional and I'm pregnant and I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna go, but I hope you guys have a great day. Love you.